Well, good morning, brothers and sisters at Grace Bible Chapel. We're going to continue looking through Psalm chapter 63 again, one of my very favorite Psalms. It's a psalm by King David, going through a very trying circumstance in his life, and it just speaks to how much he longs for and loves the Lord. And we looked yesterday just how this comparison between the power and might and authority and wonder and glory of God and his love towards us. How one causes us to bow down and worship just out of the awe and wonder of who he is, and the other, his love, causes us to praise. And we see that even pushed forward further as we look at the next verse, verse 4 of Psalm chapter 63, where David says this. He writes, "So I will bless you as long as I live. In your name I will lift up my hands." So again, just from verse 3, because your steadfast love is better than life, my lips will praise you. I will bless you as long as I live. And in your name I will lift up my hands. And that's what the love of God really compels us to do, doesn't it? The Apostle Paul would talk about how the love of God compels him in witnessing and helping the churches. And we're the same, isn't it? At least it should be the same for us, that as we consider the love of God, as we truly grasp it, it compels us not just to praise and to bless him, but it also compels us into action to others. And we see that in this verse where it says, in your name I will lift up my hands. And again, that can be seen as an act of praise, but I think it's more than that. I think David is saying that what he does in the name of the Lord. And he lifts up his hands in the name of the Lord. And boy, if you look at his life, do you see how often he had done that? When he came against Goliath, this giant of a man, this warrior, he didn't have any fear, not because he thought himself to be skilled in any way, although he probably was. But no, he came at Goliath in the name of the living God. It was the name of God that he took with him, and he took that sling and that stone and he killed Goliath in the name of God. And how many things did he do in his life? How many victories did he win for Israel that were in the name of God? He lifted up his hand in the name of God. He would write another psalm, another famous psalm that many people know, Psalm 23, "The Lord is my shepherd." And if we take a look at the first few verses of that psalm as well, where it says, he makes me to lie down in green pastures, he leads me beside still waters, he restores my soul, he leads me in paths of righteousness. Why? For his name's sake. You see, it's always about the glory of God, isn't it? Even when he saves us, even in his great love towards us, it really is for his name's sake that he does all of these things. It's for his own glory. In anything that we can do to further that glory, that we can reflect his glory to those around us, that we can lift up our hands in his name and further the kingdom of God in the sphere of influence that we have. It's the love of God that drives us to do that. We should, shouldn't we? And that's just a conviction. It's a conviction in my own heart. It's one of the reasons why I continue to come back to this psalm. And I continue to read through it and to meditate on it. Because it shines a light into my own heart. It helps me to see what I'm really like. And to have an honest conversation with the Lord about that. Because the desire of my heart should be to serve him. To lift up his name. To lift up my hands in his name. And to do the work that he's called me to do. I'm just going to leave that with you again this morning, some thoughts to think about, some things to meditate on today. God bless each and every one of you, and have a great day.